Hello kids, today we are going to learn about parts of flower. So let's learn together. So we have to know different part of the flower. Okay, Jasmine. So number one, tell me what is this?
Petals make a flower look beautiful. They
Okay, that is very beautiful. See, these petals
brightly colored to attract insects
and bees.
to the flower in order to pollinate.
Pollinate, yes. And without pollinators, new flower could not be made. Now go to the two.
Let's trace it.
So what is this?
Tracing.
Listen, it is Dakota. What is this? This is pollen.
Okay, let's look at
Pollen looks a bit like dust and is bit sticky. Okay, it can be blown, wind, or moved around,
by insects within the same flower to another flower. I don't want to.
and the flower makes pollen in the anther, which is the top part of the stamen, the male part of the flower. That easy to remember because stamen has the word men at the end. People who have hay fever are allergic to pollen and they can get runny and sore eyes and nose, a bit like having a cold in the middle of summer. So that is about pollen. Now number 3 is stamen. This is the male part of the flower. The stamen is a long part made of anther, the bead at the top, and the filament, the long bead attached to the flower. Stamen produces the pollen that then get fertilized the plant and eventually make more and more plant. Now go to the 4. It is stigma. What is stigma? This is a part of the female bit of flower, and the stigma is a bit top of the pistil that collects the pollen ready for fertilization to happen. Then ovary. This is the bottom of the female part of the flower and where the ovules are. The ovules then get fertilized and the ovary is where the new seeds grow. Then ovule. This is the name of the part of the flower that get fertilized and eventually becomes new seed. And it's now come from the Latin name ovulum, which means little egg. Now pistil. The female part of the flower is made up of stigma at the top and style, that is long part linking to the top and the bottom, and ovary at the bottom containing ovule. It is the pistil that fertilizations of flower happens. Then sepals. This looks like cross between the petals and the leaf, and they protect the flower and petals before they opened out. When you see the flower bud, you will see the sepals covering it up. In some flowers, the flowers eventually turns into fruit. You can still see the sepals even when they are picked. Then when they stay on your fruit, they are called calyx. You will clearly see the calyx on the things like tomato, strawberry, and many foods. Then stem. Stem is the flower. Stem of the flower has a couple of very important jobs. Like the root, it helps to keep the flower upright and tall. And other important job is to carry water and nutrient from the root to the leaves and flower. Plants to grow. Green plant takes carbon dioxide from air. So air is needed. So green plant takes carbon dioxide and air and gives out oxygen. This is opposite to the human breathing in oxygen and breathing out carbon dioxide. Plant need air to respire just like other animals do. Germination is when seed starts to grow into plant. Seeds, just see, this is the way that from seed a plant grows. They need to be planted with air, water and some warmth to start grow or germinate. First, the seed will crack open as it starts to grow, and first things to be seen under or over the ground is a tiny green shoot. That tells us that seed is now germinating. So you can see this is where the seeds germinate.
Don't you dare.
Dispersal plants and flowers needs to their seed moved around to new places in order to grow new plant and spread. This is called dispersal. It means handling something out and spreading is far and wide. They do this in a number of clever and different ways. So, fertilization. This is what happens when the male and female part of the flower mixed and the pollen from the male part of the flower lands on the stigma at the top part of the female flower. The flower is now able to make seeds for new plant. Bee is a very important insect of flower and crops in general. Not only do they make honey, which is very sweet and tasty, they help to pollinate flower by moving the pollen from one male part of the flower to the female part of the flower. If they did not happen, the new flower could not be made. It is estimated about 1/3 of the food we eat every day depends on bees pollinating along with some other insect and animal. Roots of the plant, it's a very few job. One important job to collect water and nutrient from soil or whatever it is growing in. Another job is to keep the plant upright and stable. If the roots are not very strong, the plant might not stay on the soil and fall over. Tree roots do some job but are sometimes so strong that they can cause damage to the wall, road and building. Tree roots can also spread out farther than the tree is tall. Soil. Many plants grow in soil, but you can grow plant in and on things other than soil, such as water and cotton wool. Soil makes it easier, so it keeps everything close at the hand of the plant. Plants needs water and nutrient from soil. You can get different kinds of soil in different areas. Some might contain different mineral, some might hold more water. Different soil can be suited for different types of plants, helping them to grow better. At the end of the beginning of life cycle of plant is dead plant. After it has been made new cell, the plant has finished with everything it needed to make those seed, so plant dies. Even the dead plant is full though, as its goodness goes back into the soil to be used by other plant. A plant and a flower can also die before it should if it is missing one of the things is need to grow, such as air, light, water and warmth. So that is all about flower parts and things. So hope you enjoy this teaching. Flower plant and some other things related to it. Hope you like it. We will learn something more next Monday. Bye for today.